Hey lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amity Gilmour and this is my life. And today we are doing a reaction video to one of my own videos on one of my older channels. This video is one I did of my singing evolution from a very young age to around about age 18, 19, I think. I just want to say that this video I think should serve as a reminder that no one starts from the top. Sometimes you are gonna sound like a sucky little kindergarten kid who cannot keep tune, but that doesn't mean that you can't do anything with your voice later down the track. This is my singing evolution. You can literally just hear that note starting, and I cut it out from the previous thing because I was so embarrassed, but it was like me when it was meant to be me, it was me or something like that. I don't know, it was like a completely off note. Mind you, I was 10. Just goes to show that when you're young you don't start at the top. Okay, so that note was a bit cringy. I wrote that song, terrible songwriting, but I was 12 or less, so we'll give some grace. Let's see how my songwriting evolves, because the next one's actually also to do with songwriting. Let it out, let it out. Oh my gosh. So embarrassing, but also as I'm like flicking the page, because I used to like write songs that were so long, like they went for so long, and now my producer is really getting me to cut them back even more. Like I don't write them as long now, but my producer's even like, you need to cut back, cut back, cut back. That was the Guy Sebastian rendition of Climb Every Mountain. Such a big song. One that it was too big for me. I could not hit it. It just needs that oomph, and at however old I was then, I didn't have that oomph to hit it. Terrible song choice. Probably should have gone something better, but you live and you learn. Far away from toilet cap, reveling in fresh sea air. Here we live and reign alone in a world that's all our own. Here in this our rocky town. Okay, so that was actually a musical that I did, and that was around the time I started having a lot of tension in my voice and throat issues. Now that I'm older, I've been diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and I do know that problems with tension in your voice can come along with that. This is most likely what the problem was, and still is to this day, and I do need to get it checked out. I will get there. It's just because of the Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, I have multiple organs wanting to shut down on me at the moment, and so like singing the best, although a really good thing to do, is like not the top of my priority, but it should be. It really should be. How can slow you down, how people taking the ease away, but I know exactly where I'm going, closer, closer every day, 'cause I'm almost there. That was actually my Voice Kids audition. And yes, it's in my mum's bedroom because The Voice Kids was done, like the auditions were done via video first. I, since then, have tried out for The Voice again and made it quite far before ending up on the show. If you want to know all about that experience, I did actually do a video on it. You can watch it up here when we're done with this one. But yeah, I must say, doing The Voice was very interesting. Moving on. Getting there. Long way to go. terms of the performance, it was actually, you know, getting more confident on stage while performing, because before that it was like very shy, like now it's more like getting into it and stuff. I would say that my voice still had a lot of development to do, plus there was still a lot of damage that went right through high school, but I think we're getting there. I should also say that this was actually when I started getting singing lessons around the same time, so that's probably why I'm improving.
Love your daughters and your sons, just love them, show them that you're the one that they need.
The voice is getting much more better and I'm improving. The song's not the best, but I did end up recording this song like years later, and it is on my Spotify if you want to watch that. The Spotify is linked down below and also at the end card at the end of this video, but yeah, just a little interesting fun fact. Let's move on.
So it doesn't matter who you are, and it doesn't matter if you're not a star.
It's so funny listening back to me back then, because it's like I kind of had my own style with how I was singing. My style's definitely changed, but I think it was sounding really good. It's, you know, getting better. Was another song that I wrote. Again, the songwriting is not top notch, but it's getting there. You know, very corny rhyming words and everything, so a lot to learn. I still to this day have a lot to learn. I feel like we always have something to learn, but okay, so the voice has had a massive increase in the quality of it. I am getting singing lessons at this point as well. I think this is when I was getting more one-to-one, whereas before singing lessons were just one-pointers at choir or during recess when I would go into the woolshed. And this was around the time where I actually started being able to afford to get singing lessons. I took up the paper run job because it was the only job that I was legally allowed to have at my age in my state and country. And so because I was now making money, I used all that money from the paper run for singing lessons. It was a lot of work for like very little money. I think I got like $70 for probably a good like, I don't know, like 10 or 7 to 10 hours of work, I would say. And that was like $70, which again, not good, but still, it's a job, and it was able to pay for my singing lessons.
No weeping, no hurt, no pain, no suffering. You hold me now, you hold me now. No darkness, no sick calling, no hiding. You hold me now, you hold me now.
So I think then I was starting to pick up on a few more techniques. So you heard a bit of vibrato there. There was a little bit of melisma, not too much, just a little bit. So I'm now starting to pick up techniques, which is really fun. And let's see where that goes.
I'm never gonna be ashamed to say your name. I'll live for you forever, no matter what the weather. And I'm always gonna not be ashamed. No, I'm not ashamed.
Okay, so I'm able to hold those longer notes. I was doing a lot of breathing training. My breathing has never been the best. Breathing is getting a little better with my singing, so I am able to hold those high notes.
Been a long, heartbreaking time. All my fears combined, but still God let His light shine. Even through all the pain, God's love will always remain. He's always keeping me sane. And every moment I break down.
So that was when I started playing the guitar. Still not good at it to this day because fingers are just not. I think that the guitar playing, that was like the very early start of learning guitar, and I think the voice had its own style back then, which I don't have to like anymore, which is, I'm watching this now, I'm like, oh, is that my normal style? Should I go back to that? It's also a song I wrote.
But inside your heart is a Nobel Prize, and the fear of God is better than perfect size. You are a diamond in the...
Again, guitar, still learning, voice, getting better, songwriting, also improving, but still not there.
Lord, help me please, could take this hate away, so I can turn around and say, I am the princess, and God's my king, yeah, when I am the damn...
Wait a second, can we just go back a bit, just zoom in here a little bit. It's Benji. I miss Benji. He's my little floofy baby, if you don't know him. He's actually my mummy's floofy baby, but we all claim him, just what we do. That song I wrote ages ago. I've since scrapped it. It has a really nice piano kind of melody to it that I'm not going to show you because I have repurposed that melody for another song that I'm writing at the moment. So far, it goes all the way up to age 19. I'm now 24. I'm in my mid-20s. That's just... I freak out every time I say that because it's I'm in my mid-20s and I've done nothing. Zero. That's not true, but I feel like I've done nothing. And I think part of the reason that I feel like I have done nothing is because of something that I regret, and it is my biggest regret in my early 20s as a musician. And I'm not going to tell you what it is because I actually did a video all about it, and I'm actually going to link that video on the end screen just in a minute. But until then, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you liked it even more, don't forget to click that subscribe button. You can also follow me over my Instagram at Amity Gilmour. Love you guys. God bless.
I've been waiting on a miracle, but ain't it something cynical? And I've been told the pain is on me, but what if pain is just a part of life and not as maybe